Police officers laughed at the old woman, but when they learned who she was, they were shocked. Charlotte Lewis, an elderly woman, went to spend time at her country house near Boston. When she arrived, she found beer bottles and cigarette butts in the front yard. She thought her new neighbors might be responsible. Next day, loud music and yelling started to come from the neighbor's house, and it worsened her migraine, so she approached them. A young, drunk woman answered the door and refused to turn down the music, saying it was her right. Unable to sleep that night, she called the police, but the music stopped before they arrived. Her neighbor accused Charlotte of being senile. The police warned her about false reports. The next day, the noise started again, and Charlotte called the police once more, but the music stopped before they came. Charlotte was fined and told to visit the station. At the station, officers mocked her, treating her like she was making things up. Suddenly, a photo fell out of her bag. When the head of investigations, Robert, noticed the photo, he was shocked. It was a photo of Stephen, who was the son of Charlotte. Her son, Stephen, was a former soldier who had served in Iraq and was her only loved one, as her husband had passed away 20 years ago. It turned out that Robert and Stephen had served together in Iraq, where Stephen had saved Robert's life. Charlotte explained that she had bought the house 5 years ago, following her son's death in a car accident, to find solace in gardening. The news of Stephen's death saddened Robert, and he vowed to help his friend's mother. After listening to her story, Robert promised to personally handle the situation and ensure justice was served. Officer Johnson kept his word, and not only did he punish Wendy Simmons for her actions, but he also disciplined the officers who had treated Charlotte poorly. On her way back home, Charlotte took out her son's photo, feeling grateful, and whispered a thank you, believing that Stephen was watching over her and had helped her through Robert's intervention.